Hi, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host. Just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. And hopefully today with our bets and your bets is going to be another profitable day for you. Monday, June 3rd, Major League Baseball slate. Small slate, only 8 games tonight instead of the usual 15 on Monday. So, and if you are new to our show, first of all, welcome. Secondly, we fade or follow 4 teams, and we bet in those games. Dodgers, Cubs, Royals, and the Orioles. So only one game for us tonight, as the Orioles the only one playing. The other 3 teams are off. We will give you bets and leans in the other games to take a look at. So, first game up, 6:40 Eastern Time, 3:40 out here in Phoenix. Brewers, Phillies. No starting pitcher announced as of yet for the Brewers in this one. Let me take a quick, I'm sorry. There's no starting pitcher for the Brewers. Therefore, we don't have any lines yet, as of yet, in this particular game. Give you a little breakdown, though. The Phillies with Zach Wheeler pitching. I don't know if it's really going to matter much what the Brewers are going to put out there. Wheeler's been dominant. The Phillies at home are fantastic. The Brewers on the road, not a bad team whatsoever. They just got done beating up on the White Sox and having to come back in multiple games here. It's hammer Philly time, almost no matter what the line is in this particular game. Also, look at, excuse me, Alec Bohm hitter props, as he's been Mr. Consistency for them all season long. Next game up, 3:45 out here in Phoenix, 6:45 Eastern Time. Mets, Nationals. Miguel versus Mackenzie Gore in this one. So, all right, so line currently on this one, Nationals are back at home. They are $1.22 favorite here at home. Total 8.5. And to be really honest here, the Mets did okay in the series against the Diamondbacks. They did give up the third game. That bullpen is just absolute hot garbage, to say the least. Once again, they give up another lead. We do like the Nationals quite a bit in this particular game here. Player prop-wise, we look for, excuse me, we look at if Eddie Rosario is going to be playing in this one. He's 5 for 10 lifetime against Miguel in this one. Also, C.J. Abrams is always a favorite. Lane Thomas has started to show up as of late a little bit. And Joey Meneses in this one. Basically, it's just figure out a way to bet the Nationals as much as you can. At home, they do score a lot of runs as well. So we do like over the Nationals team total as well. Next game up. 4:07 out here in Phoenix, 7:07 Eastern Time. Orioles, Blue Jays, this is the game that we are in. In this one in Toronto. Orioles come off a disappointing loss. Bullpen blows another game for them in that one, the 4-3 loss to the Rays. Blue Jays and the Pirates were battling all weekend long in that one there. So, Gausman versus Grayson Rodriguez in this matchup here. So, currently, Orioles are around $1.20 favorite on the road. That's because they've just been so much better than the Orioles. Normally, when you see Gausman on the mound, it doesn't even really matter who's on the other side. It's, it's bet the Jays. Not here, not today. Let's give you all those bets that we have for you in this Orioles Blue Jays game. Orioles money line minus 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. Orioles over their team total. Orioles money line, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. Ryan Mountcastle, homer, double. Over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Gunnar Henderson, homer, double. Over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits, and a walk, as that thing continues to cash at an alarming rate. And we're talking 7 out of his last 9 we cashed that walk ticket. So one more time, Orioles, Blue Jays in Toronto. Orioles money line, minus 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 on the run line. Orioles over their team total. Orioles money line, first 3, first 5, first 7 innings. Ryan Mountcastle, homer, double, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits. Gunnar Henderson, homer, double, hits, runs, over hits, runs, RBIs, 2+ total bases, 3+ total bases, 2+ hits, and a walk. Next game up. Let's see, 8:05 Eastern Time. Tigers, Rangers. No line on this one as of yet. Skubal pitches against Eovaldi in this one. This one's a tough one here. Tigers absolutely suck on the road. I'm not going to leave any stone unturned. They do get a win in extras in Boston. They barely scaved that one out, tying it up, and then ended up putting up a bunch of runs in the 10th. Skubal's one of the best pitchers in the league. Rangers have a fantastic offense. So how are you going to bet this game? There's no line on it yet, but here's what we would look at. The possibility of an under game here is Eovaldi's pitched pretty well this season as well. Skubal over strikeouts if it's at 6.5 or lower. Skubal over 17.5 outs. Eovaldi, you might look as if it's strikeouts of 5.5. We'd look at Eovaldi there as well. And then once the line comes out in the game, we'll give you an idea of that one as well. But that's how we kind of attack that Tigers and Rangers game. Next game up, 8:10 Eastern Time, 5:10 out here in Phoenix. Cardinals, Astros. Cardinals coming off a series against the Phillies. Have to travel after Sunday Night Baseball as well. Gibson versus Justin Verlander. Houston gets upset at home against the Twins after coming back from 2-0, 3-2 lead. They can't hold on. They lose 4-3. And this one here, we'd lay it with the Astros here. Gibson has struggled. Astros bats at home a little bit better. Definitely been, even though their record doesn't show it, the Astros bats seem to have a little more depth in the lineup than the Cardinals do in this one. Like the Stros. Astros over their team total is another bet we'd highly recommend in that one as well. Next game up, 5:40 out here in Phoenix, 8:40 Eastern Time. Reds, Rockies. So Reds consistently putting up 5 runs a game, it seems like, right? It's just a question of whether or not the pitching staff can hold up. That's what it was in the Cubs series, as they take 2 out of 3 from Chicago in Chicago. Now they travel out to Colorado. Feltner in this one for the Rockies. Andrew Abbott for the Reds. Tough matchup here, right? And the Reds are $1.34 favorite on the road. Can we really trust the Reds at $1.34 favorite? Probably not. We'll go ahead and lay it with. We'll go ahead and take the plus money with the Rockies on that one. Also, over the team total for the Rockies is something we'd be looking at in that game as well. Total around 10.5 currently. Next game up, 9:38 Eastern Time, 6:38 out here in Phoenix. Padres, Angels in LA. Padres come off. They should have took all 3 games in Kansas City the way they played. Bullpen, which is normally one of their strengths, gives up 3 runs in the bottom of the 9th to lose 4-3 in Game 3 of the set. The Royals are really tough at home, and they're extremely tough on Sundays for some reason. Sunday just seems to be their day. So the Royals come back and win the 3rd game. So the Padres don't sweep there. But let's look at this realistically. The Angels are the worst home team in the league. And they've been on an absolute dud. Normally they've been pretty decent on the road to keep the record, within 10 games of being 500. But last week on the road was no good for them at all either. Waldron versus Anderson in this one. I know Anderson looks like the better pitcher on paper. ERA at 2.4. Padres have been scoring a few runs here as well. So a lot of people are going to look at this and go, oh, I can get the Angels at plus money. And their pitcher's got a 2-something ERA. It's not that way. Take the Padres, lay the $1.26 here. Also, look for the Padres over their team total as well in that one. And then Angels actually under their team total. It's kind of how we attack that game. Last game, 9:40 out east, 6:40 here in Phoenix. Not on the board yet either. Giants at the D-backs. No starting announcing pitcher for the Giants. They're playing, as we're recording this, they're playing the third game against the Yankees. Had a tough set, tough teams coming to their house. Phillies and the Yankees basically back to back. That's a tough 6-7 games there. Ryan Nelson has been absolutely just destroyed in that one. We look to the Giants here on the road, taking game one of this series. It's probably going to be a bullpen game, I assume, for the Giants. But just look at the Giants there. You might, if they're plus money at all, take the plus 1.5 of the run line as well. All right, so we went through 8 games worth of bets you can get on there on Major League Baseball. Couple more housekeeping things to take care of for everybody out there. If you're looking for bonus bets, really simple to do. We've got that in multiple spots on our social media channels, on TikTok and YouTube channel pages. You will be able to find a link. It's bit.ly/sportsbets for free. Click into there. You'll be able to get all of our promo bets that we have for you at books. It is to your location. So, for example, if you live in Arizona, you'll get all the Arizona offers. If you're in Colorado, you'll get all the Colorado offers, so on and so forth. So make sure you check that out when you get some time. Also, you want to find out all the bets that we just made? You can also find those very easily online as well on our TikTok, YouTube channel pages. Also, in the comments section of every YouTube video that we do, it's docs.google.com/spreadsheet. Then be able to take a look at all of our bets, how many units we wagered, what juice we got those at, also what the book we placed them at, and the result once we're finished. Also, if you need some help with the sports betting side, we're here to do that as well, besides give you those bets. If you join our subscription plan on YouTube or TikTok, we also send you those bets early every day before we actually punch the button. And before typically a line move as well. A lot of books that we're at, line does move. So make sure you get in before we hit the button, so to speak, to give you a little bit of juice advantage to help you as well. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and then choose one of the plans. There's 3 plans on YouTube, 3 plans on TikTok. Any of those will work. And like I said, we will message you ahead of time up front. Also, if you want to just subscribe or if you want to make life easy to find us on social media, all you have to do is hit that follow or subscribe button, depending on what social media platform you're watching us on. I'm sorry. And then we'll show up in your subscription or followers tab when we drop a new episode of bets like this one. And also with the NBA Finals coming up, a lot of baseball, and then there's going to be a lot of football as well, including fantasy football. So make sure you hit that subscribe or follow button. And if you want to make life even easier than that, all you have to do is turn on notifications for whatever social media platform you're watching us on. You'll get a notification sent to your phone or device. Let you know Sports Bets for Free has dropped a new episode of bets. Give you plenty of time to match those up with your bets and give you that ton of confidence you need for the betting before you head to the betting app or betting window. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode.